How's it going, YouTube? My name is Skulls, and today I'm bringing you guys just, like a video that isn't really a hate video, but more or less just like me talking to you guys about what Call of Duty's serious problem is. And when I say Call of Duty, I don't mean every game. Not every game's perfect, obviously. But as far as right now with Black Ops 3, the one biggest problem is the reason why the game is no longer that fun to play, at least for me, as a casual gamer now. Used to play competitive, I kind of do dabble, but as a casual gamer, and this is where the perspective is coming from, not from most of the people that do a lot of the competitive stuff now, but just from someone who likes to casually play the game, pop on some music and just play for like an hour or so. So, I don't have a lot of beef with Call of Duty. In fact, I do enjoy the game thoroughly. And the biggest problem for me is that most of the time when I get into a game, almost every time I get into a game, there's always that one guy running 6th Sense, Awareness, Dead Silence, and like an M8 or VMP. If you've never played Call of Duty before, then you probably don't know the bullshit that is 6th Sense. Basically, it's a radar that never turns off. You can see people when they're close to you. So the only counter to that is if you run, I think it's called Hardwire. And even if you run Hardwire, they still got the awareness to pick you up. So this is the biggest problem with it. A lot of these guys like to run these super sweaty nerd setups. I'm sorry for using that kind of rude vulgarity, but that's what they are. They're sweaty nerds who like to think that their KD reflects them as a human being. They run these crazy gun setups. They run these high streaks, and they literally try very hard, which is basically what they are. They're tryhards. They run usually an M8. And they'll just like pre-aim a lot of corners, or they'll run at you with a VMP. If you don't know what the VMP is, it's really good. It was really good at the beginning of the game. It got nerfed a little bit, and it's really good again. I don't think the M8. I think the M8 was touched once, and it was just a little nerf, not really a lot. And I can see where Treyarch's coming from with this, where they don't really want to nerf the guns, like those guns, because those are the guns competitive players use. So they want to keep them on equal playing field, so they want to keep a good AR and a good SMG, which is totally understandable. I don't have any beef with that. My beef is with the fact that these YouTubers and competitive players, and I'm not blaming anybody, are posting videos of them dropping like 100 kills with these guns, and then for the casual community, they're like, oh my gosh, I should use that gun, it's really good. So they start using that gun. Then everyone's using that gun, and then the game becomes very stale because nobody realizes that, hey, there's other guns in here. There's a Vesper, which isn't a bad gun. They did give it a nerf. Or in this gameplay here, I'm using the XR2. The XR2 is not a bad gun. It's, I think, one of the only other assault. I think it's the only other assault rifle burst gun, and it's good. But people don't know that because all they know is that the M8 is better, which it is. The thing is we can't really do anything about it. And I know a lot of you guys are gonna hate on me for saying like, we'll stop bitching about it and use it. I have classes for it. I just don't use it. The only time I use the VMP is when I was going for the Diamond SMGs. I have an M8 class for when I'm really just fed up with all the tryhards, but what I'm trying to push across the point to you guys is that we don't have to use the best guns to be considered good players. I win, I think, 24-2 in this game using an XR2. Granted, the enemy team did quit. I'm just saying there's a lot of things we can do to change the way this game is. Obviously, I don't think Advanced Warfare, or Infinite Warfare, my bad, is going to have 6th Sense. I hope it doesn't, at least. And if it does have awareness, I hope it's nerfed a lot so that you don't hear Dead Silence, because then there's point in running Dead Silence. And if you don't know the effects of Dead Silence, I'll try and find the picture and put it up right here about like the distances you can hear with that. It's actually ridiculous, and with most people using headphones nowadays, it's kind of a big deal. But yeah, it's not really like my beef with it. Well, it is, but it's more about like whether or not you guys have a problem with it. And I'd like to hear if you guys do, because I do enjoy the game still. Obviously, I think it's a very fun casual game to play, but they're making it a lot harder for me to enjoy when everybody's running the same guns with the same class setups, because your big million subscriber Call of Duty YouTubers are saying, hey guys, use this gun, because if you don't, you're gonna suck. Just saying, it's kind of messed up. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Wasn't trying to give it a negative tone or anything. Just trying to push my point across. If you guys do agree with me, you can hit that like button. If you don't, you can always comment down below and be like, hey man, what's going on here? You suck. Or you can drop a comment down below to say you guys enjoyed the video or what I can do to improve it. If you guys really enjoyed the video, you guys can hit the subscribe button. Always appreciate new followers. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.